Hey Phil, hope you're having a good one. What do I have my eye on today? Well, cardio diagnostics, Mount Rainier acquisition. Those are the two ones with the volume this morning, and the ones that have been trading so far. So I'm over goal on the small account on cardio. Morning, Kyle. Morning, Volts. I missed the breakout then for the ad. You know what? I'm just going to leave it there now. Really? Nip over and tell them thank you for the money today. Mount Rainier acquisition. It's a SPAC company, I believe. I'm gonna wait till if this breaks $3, I'll add up. Otherwise, I'll just leave it as it is. No point. I'm already over goal now. Include both accounts. Get green, stay green, get to goal, get out. That's what I keep saying. Well, I'm looking for the break of $3, Shane. That's what I'm looking for. My average is 255. But if it comes back to 275, I'll exit. But otherwise, I'll let it ride. A couple of others move. So Target had earnings today, didn't do anything. It's popped both ways. We've got AMC made a little bit of a pump at the top of the hour. So there's a couple of things I'm looking at. But now I'm at goal, there's no silly risks. CMEG have started doing options now, Shane. But I do think Interactive Brokers is probably my recommendation for options. But if you don't want to do options with Interactive, CMEG have now started doing options. So have a look at them. Like $3, we double up. I said CMEG, Capital Markets Elite Group, have started doing options. They used to be purely equities, but now they do options as well. So have a look at them. I do prefer Interactive Brokers. I think they've probably got one of the best options chain on the market. There are a couple of others. T2 Trade, I've been looking at them as a potential alternative offshore broker. They're based out of Cyprus. There's 3 on the ask. It did go up to 306 for the wick, not on the price action. There we go, we're over $3. Can we hold? Struggling to hold. It's okay. Once it holds $3, I'll double up. Again. Well, they should let you set up an account if you're over 18. We want to see this hold over $3. My average entry now is $5.84. Hey, Steve. Yeah, I'm getting a bit annoyed with CMEG of late. I mean, I can't say I've had any problems with them. It's just the policy changes of late have just don't sit right with me. Particularly if I'm recommending them to small traders with small accounts. A lot of small. The biggest one is moving the leverage position from $3 to $5. So if if any stocks, it used to be when I signed up with them, it used to be any stocks under $3 didn't facilitate leverage on. Now it's $5, and a lot of these parabolic movers are stocks that are between $3 and $5. So that can be a bit of a pain if you've only got a small account. Which is why I moved over to. I've traded this on the small account when it was like $2, whatever, and I'm now trading on the larger account because I can scale up if I want to. Not seeing the volatility right now to warrant scaling up, so 5,000 is more than sufficient. Those are the best floats, Steve. Micro floats, they move huge amounts. I mean, it's 9.5 million shares traded already. So micro floats, when they've got that kind of volume and liquidity in the market, they just keep recycling the float over and over again. Those are the most likely parabolic movers. I'm having issues with my widgets today. 307. 305 is my exit. 307's the low of the last candle. Yep, I am indeed, Jack. On both accounts. So 305 is my exit now. That's my stop loss. I don't have a stop loss, but that's my mental stop loss right here. It's 305. Morning, Mike. So the smaller the flow, with the higher the volume. If you've got high volume, low flow, particularly if it's shorted as well, high short interest. The low flow, high volume, big moves, high volatility. Mount Rainier didn't seem to sustain. That's below the VWAP now, so got my money off that one. There we go. That was nice. That was very nice. So 6,000 on the main account, and we've got the small account is 1,500. So we're above goal on both accounts, but we're in drawdown. So yes, I don't know about getting out, Alistair. It means just be more cautious now to not to give it back. So I'm in drawdown. I'm not going to be silly with my my entries. I missed that breakout then actually by not paying attention. I'm going to put the heating on. Freezing. Okay. How long to? Oh, we've got 45 minutes before the bell. There's plenty of time to make some more dosh. No, absolutely, Alistair. Absolutely. It's nice just to recover some of that drawdown, I think. Finish the month on a high. I think, let me have a quick look at what the drawdown actually is. And 15k is the drawdown. So this, I'm halfway there. Couple of pullback indicators, reversal indicators on multiple time frames now. So I'm just going to let it settle until it reaches the $half now. Hands are cold. Still getting, do you know, I still get nervous when I'm trading. Even after all this time and even after all this money, I still get nervous. I absolutely will. 100% agree with you, buddy. High of days 338, so let it consolidate till it reaches that high now. No, 1500 on the small account, Ted. 1500. So small account 1575. I traded this one from just over $2. No, I'm 15k down in drawdown, Ted. So I'm actually. Let me just have a quick look at what the. I can't remember what the. It's over 50k in total. I think it was that. Yeah. So I was 48,000 in total profits, gross profits, for the month, which I should be happy with, but I'm actually disappointed in myself with that. But so I've got 7,500 to add to that, so that will be 55,000 for the month. The small account, I started that on the 17th of January, and I started. Hang on a minute. The small account today is 20,600. Plus the 1500, so let's round that down, and we're looking at 22,000. As it stands right now, I've got 22,000 on the small account, so we've made almost $20,000 in February, in the 30 trading days on the small account, from 2,500 up to 22,000. That was 17th of January I started that one. Just keeping an eye on everything else. Oh, we're seeing something else starting to move. Not sure about the volume. That was a hard sell-off though, so I don't know if I can trust that. That was a good $1.50 bush. $2. That was a good $2 bush actually. From 475 down to 250. 492 to 250 is what it was at today. I have 492 down at 250. So Contrafect. This Contrafect Corporation, this was the only one that moved well for me yesterday. That's what did I say to everybody yesterday? What did I say? So be careful, because they're pumping the stock up and they're going to hit the market with the offer. And we checked it, and I think I can't remember who it was that confirmed it for me in the YouTube chat. We checked it. They had it. They registered an offering on the 7th, I think it was, of February, and that's what they were doing. They're pumping the stock because there was no news. So look at this on the 15-minute. You'll see what I'm talking about. So there was no news to warrant this move up. Big pump to start off with, and then this move up. There was no news. It just seemed really dodgy, and then. I'm glad I was out of it when it flushed down here and gapped down as well. But it just seemed dodgy. So they found that what they perceived to be the FMV to hit the market with an offering, and that's what they've done. So Market offering. I've been zinging. Things aren't working for me properly. Every time I try and pop out a widget, it doesn't let me, it doesn't load. Yeah, Contrafect announced a securities purchase agreement with single institutional investor for approximately 10 million shares in a registered direct offering and warrants for a combined price of $4. So it's a 10 million direct offering. This is bad. I can actually feel my feel my fingers now. Yeah, so that's I'm not saying that I know what I'm talking about, because clearly I don't, but I told you all yesterday to be careful with this one. For that very reason. Ioventus. Okay, so Bioventus enters settlement agreement with former Carter Heel shareholders regarding obligations under the amended options and equity purchase agreement for the prior acquisition of Carter Heel. That's why that's moving up. Up, up, and back down. Okay, so busy day after hours today, so I might just bide my time because there's quite a few after hours today. We've got Novavax, so let's have a look at the some of these after hours. So we've got Novavax, currently 860s, but it's got earnings after hours. We've got Virgin Galactic, also got earnings after hours, currently not doing much. Could be interesting. We've got Rivian Automotive. So Rivian Automotive, very popular stock within the Reddit community. Currently $18.50 a share. Got earnings after hours, so this is probably one of the ones that you might see quite a bit of volatility on, if you wanted to, if you like trading earnings. Also quite popular with the Reddit community is, smaller price, Microvision. And that's currently at 255, but also got earnings after hours. Marathon Digital has also got earnings this evening after hours. Maybe I should just do an after hours power hour stream or something, because there's that much happening. And then of course the big one in terms of the Reddit community is AMC, earnings this evening. So there's a lot of these got earnings today. We've got so we've got about half an hour, just over half an hour to the opening bell. This is just sideways. I thought maybe we're getting a little bit of a move up, but no, we're not. So 340 is the breakout level here on this one. Sideways up until 340. Excuse me. No, I applied to open an account with T2 Trade, based out of Cyprus, and they rejected my account because they don't give. So you know, you're providing your documentation to them and stuff. You got passport scan and everything else. They denied my account because they don't provide service to US customers. I'm like, I'm not a US customer. I'm in Ireland. Where'd you get US from? So had waiting for them to come back to me. Somebody obviously doesn't know what he's talking about. Twilio seems to be making some moves. Not on good volume though, so probably best to stay away from that. Not a lot moving right now. What are you guys watching? Let's have a look at the market, shall we? It's up again today. Kind of strange old day yesterday because it gapped up from the day before and then popped up and then sold off. It finished green. If you look at this on the 15, you'll see what I'm talking about. So finished here on Friday, and then over the weekend it gapped up, It then moved up, sold off, and actually finished red on the day, but green versus the previous close. So there's your question. It's gapped down overnight slightly, but it's moved up. So is it going to finish green today? What are the markets going to do? I don't think there's any particular macroeconomic catalyst to drive it today, but there is earnings from some big, Target had earnings, for example. Some big companies got earnings today, so that might drive the market a little bit. What do you think? What are your thoughts on the overall market? Let me know in the chat. Is it going to be a bearish day, a bullish day, or is it just going to be one of those choppy sideways, go nowhere, do nothing days? What do you think? Also, if you're watching on TikTok, what do you think about the potential impending TikTok ban? If you're watching on TikTok and you're in the US, then make sure you go and follow my YouTube or my Twitch channels to make sure that you're not actually losing out. You get the same content, you actually get better content over there because I drop the replays, and of course you can see more on the live stream as well. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the impending TikTok ban. Let me know your thoughts. So this dotted line is the profit line. It's the red-green line. This was yesterday's closing price on the SPY. So the SPY is a State Street ETF, which follows. It's probably the daddy of ETFs, if you will. It follows the S&P 500. If you're new to trading, you're new to investing, you can't go wrong with just dollar cost averaging into the SPY. Just open an account and just put your money into the SPY and forget about it. If you're a teenager, just put whatever spare cash you've got, what expendable cash in for the next 10 years, put it into the SPY and then just leave it. By the time you get to 50, 55, you'll be a millionaire, multi-millionaire. So, yeah. When's what's supposed to happen, Dunkers? The TikTok ban, well, it's going through Congress at the moment. There's people speaking on it today. It's a US Congress thing that they're talking about the potential banning of TikTok. Now, I can see that a lot of millennials and Gen Z people will be up in arms, but it's all boomers that are running Congress, so... And us Gen Xers couldn't give a monkeys either way, so, we'll find other things to do. We always do. So we've got one bull for the market, one bear for the market. What do you think, guys? Bull or bear today? Or neutral? And they've already got a government ban on TikTok, so any government equipment it's not allowed to be installed on or used on. So what they're looking for is a blanket ban across the US. How they would enforce that, I don't know, but go figure. They tried to do it in India, not very, very effectively. I'll give you there's 3 letters to if you want to use TikTok. I'm not saying that you should use TikTok if you're in a jurisdiction that doesn't permit it. What I'm saying is there's only 3 letters you need to know, and that's VPN. Not saying that you should. Not saying you should circumvent any kind of, you know, censorship of TikTok. Not saying that you should do that. I'm just saying that there are methods out there, technological methods out there that can help you to do that. The same way that there are technological methods that can help you to access your Netflix. So if you this latest thing with Netflix signing in on the same IP address or domain or whatever, the word I've got for you is VPN. Okay, Spec, let me have a quick look for you. Okay, so lots of entries and exits along the way. So Mount Rainier, the first entry I got in, on my lowest entry, would have been 735, and the highest would have been, the highest exit would have been 834. So I got a whole dollar move out of that. CDIO on this account, I got in at 251 was my lowest, and my highest exit was 314. So of course there's transactions along the way there, but yeah. And I traded on this. I traded cardio diagnostics on the small account as well, but I traded that first on the small account before then coming over to the main account. I got to gold, and I traded that from like to. Well, I'll tell you exactly what I traded that at. I can look at the log. So trade log. 212. So I've traded that from 212 upwards. Highest exit would have been 248, just before the half dollar. So yeah, let me know your thoughts with regards to the ban, potential ban. I wouldn't say impending. I'd say potential blanket ban on TikTok. AMC will have earnings after hours today, and it get above $8 and hold. Four cents. I'll take a quick 2,500 shares. Give it 10 cents. And the ATR is 4.5. Give it 10 cents. They make great food though, Kyle. I don't mind China. I actually quite like the Chinese. Very polite nation. Not very fond of dogs. Nice people, but horrible regime. And they're here to stay. I mean, from an economic point of view, they are the only economic superpower. And anybody that says the US is the economic superpower, no, they're not. They're in debt to China, for crying out loud. There's only one economic superpower now, and that is China. There you go, Kyle. What really annoys me is you get all these thugs with racist agendas, all the anti-Asian hate crimes that are going on, particularly because of the racially biased media that's in the US, and people get away with it because the Chinese are so polite. They run their own kind of mom and pop shop businesses, and they're so polite that they don't even like reporting things. They think, try and think the best of people. That's what I was hinting at there, Klaatu. Okay, I'm going to get out of this one. Breaking laws now. So, yeah. Yeah, but the problem is with China, I wouldn't say that's so much of a problem with China because of where people have come from. They've not got the entitlement issues that places like the US has. People in China are being... The problem with China is the populace. They had this draconian regime for so long. Yes, it's a large populace, but it's an aging populace now. So they had this draconian regime for so long where people couldn't have more than 2 children, and if that. And as a result, the populace, the majority of the populace is an aging populace, so they're struggling. That's true, Kalatu. That's true. %100%. You can get your parents do a job of raising you, and I'm not saying they do a good job, but they're supposed to do a good job of raising you. But the problem that you then have is as the generations go, you breed. I mean, look, come on, without risk of getting cancelled, this whole Sam Smith entitlement BS. Come on, that would never have happened 20 years ago. It certainly wouldn't have happened 40 years ago. Could you imagine turning up and saying, I want you to respect my, all these misgenderisms and so? Shut up. So you're offended if someone calls you he. Come on, get over it. Nothing happens if you get offended. I mean, what happened to what was it? What was that rhyme that we used to sing as kids in the playground? Is it sticks and stones may break my bones, but names can never hurt me? When did that stop being relevant? Do you know what I mean? Oh, don't get me started on the Second Amendment, Kyle. I love the who's the guy that has the comedy skit on the Second Amendment? So you can't change the Second Amendment. He said, yeah, you can. It's called an amendment. Oh, stop! I mean, this whole crap about parenting winds me up. When with my kids going to see them, and I had one throwing tantrum because he wasn't winning races at school, like early doors, and I'm like, so what? If you want to win races, try harder. But there's so many. They give he got a medal for finishing, just for taking part. What is all that about? Participation medals. Jim Jeffries, that's the guy. Cedric, hilarious, absolutely hilarious. But yeah, what's all that about? Participation medals. You get a medal for participating now. Bill Shankly once said, first place is the winner, second place is no place. And I'm sorry, I grew up with that, and you'll never change my mind. Second place is first loser. I mean, at the Olympics, fair enough. You've got a gold, silver, and bronze. I kind of get that, but why have I not getting? I've just realised I'm not getting my transaction arrows on the chart. I have to look into that. Why not? Yeah, absolutely, Ed. 100%. That's what I, you know. That's the whole Sam Smith debacle in a nutshell, isn't it? He checked himself into rehab because he was feeling depressed because of his anxiety, and I'm like, why are so many people self-diagnosing themselves with depression and anxiety? And coming from a family where one parent actually did suffer from that, you know, it really rattles my ball that these people they self-diagnose. Oh, I've got anxiety and depression issues. Well, come here, let me show you what I will deal with that for you. Cauliflower ear, that's all you need. Bloody entitled muppets. And the worst thing that's technology has created is mobile phones, video phones that we never got 10, 15 years ago because not everybody had a video phone, is the Karen. The entitled Karen. Oh, get my phone out and behave. So entitled that because it's on video and I'm streaming it live, you have to do as I say. You are infringing on my right to not be offended. You don't have a right not to be offended. Go and bloody take a long walk off a short pier. Well, my trading's been on point as well there, Duncan, so maybe I'm just in the mood. That's me ranting. I apologise for the ranting. Maybe maybe I should change rant with Tony instead of day trade with Tony, because I'm not doing much trading at the moment, but plenty ranting. Come join me on my soapbox. Cardio Diagnostics just went sideways after when it got up to kind of 330s. It was 325, that $0.25 level. BVS didn't do anything once it reached $2. Rain is well below the VWAP, under $7 now. AMC still looking interesting. I think AMC, I might be watching AMC this evening for earnings. They'll probably beat expectation, but the question is, how will the market react? Yeah, CDIO is not really doing anything at the moment. Not so much looking for an entry point. I'm just watching for. Right now, we got this. I finished trading here, and then we got this this spike up a little bit higher, 338 high of day. And I said, look, that wick up is a reversal indicator. It needs to consolidate or at least fill that wick. So I'm now looking for a new high of day. I'm watching this for a potential gap and go in 10 minutes. We could potentially get a nice gap and go. But if we do, fine, I'll trade it. But if it doesn't break 340, I'm kind of done. In fact, what I'll do is I'll put the little horizontal in here for my own benefit. Well, I'm not overly enthused with that one as well, Vols, but you know, hopefully it'll come good for you. The high is up here at 834. The problem with this one right now is we got this head and shoulders, which is a bearish pattern, and it actually came through on it. So head and shoulders, and it came through. So now we had a little bit of support at $7 on the 200, but on the 200 EMA on the 1 minute, but it's broken below both of those now. So this we're kind of struggling as to where the next support is. Let me have a quick look on the higher time frames. Next support, realistically, we're kind of psychological levels really. 650. We're below the $3/4 level, so we're at 670s now, so 650 maybe. Confirm support down here at kind of 620, 625, confirm resistance here. So that's really what we're looking at now, 650, 620. $6 after that, because we're at $6 here as a resistance. Yeah, so I'm not overly excited about this one making a breakout at the bell. Not so much as I would be with Cardio. CDIO. AMC's looking interesting, even though it's already robbed me 300 quid. So I'm not worried, because whilst it says 5,600 there, I've got 1,500 on the small accounts from still over goal. So there we go. We've got just over 6.5 minutes to the opening bell. Oh. Cardano's looking lowered price target now, so that's probably not good news for them. What kind of a noise? I need to go through this playlist, because some of these tunes I just need deleting off it. AMC is kind of an interesting flag here. Let's couple of trend lines here. Arrow in triangle. Let's see which one breaks first. What are you guys watching at the Open? Are you watching anything? Okio. There's not enough volume there. Can't really do anything with that. Well, that's what we're struggling with at the moment, I would say, is probably the volume isn't great. We've got two. Normally at this stage, we've usually got a handful of stocks that have traded over 1 million shares. We've got two that have traded over 1 million shares on the above $2. Let's have a look at what the biggest movers on the day are. Yeah, I like 151, BVS 178. So I'm looking at the two biggest movers already, even without the $2 filter. I think, oh, we've just missed the breakout on CDIO. Okay. It's tempting to chase, but you've got to wait for that pullback. 5-day, 391, we've just pulled back 10 cents. And back 20 cents. Wow. I hate it when it does that. It throws the wick up there without any price action going up there. So we've got 2 minutes to the opening bell. And that would have been the tweezers or the devil horns, whatever you want to call it. Wait for the pullback to complete, and then a continuation. Big flush, possibly. Or it could gap and go. It is up quite a bit though, it's very extended. It's up 175% up on the day. The high here of 374 on this candle. IMPX starting to make a move up. I'll start getting the scanners ready, I think, ready for the main session. So, get ready for the bell. Here we go. Rejected at $4. 4.54 the halt level up, $3 and 2 the halt level down. $4 high of day now. Now looking for the break of $4, a break and hold of $4. Well, that didn't do much. Got IPO due to launch as well. So this looks like it's launching at BMR. It's going to launch at $4. We'll see. Back over to VWAP could be interesting. $0.50 could be interesting. 725 is probably the key level. 730. 725, 730, but back over to VWAP's really what we want to see. So 750. My goodness, Target making a big move. So the drop and pop looks like that might be what we're trying to achieve here. Bullfrog AI popping up. BVS trying to test 190s. AMC did the drop, maybe looked to a pot. Gets back over $8. I'm interested. Target up over 170 now. My goodness, Target. Let's have a look at Target. Target here on earnings. What's the range on this? 40 cents, 40, 50 cents. Spreads 40, 50 cents. Ranges is just over $1. 2 to 1, I'm not feeling it. BVS over $2 now. BVS shot up over $2. The halt at 233, so be careful. Well, I'm still waiting for big mover. Oh, I think I'm going to take a bio break and come back in a minute. Alright, and I'm back. What do we have, guys? Anything popping? AMC moving up. Broke down hard here. Now it's moving up hard. Need to see it break $8. Will they be primed for the earnings? This is AMC. So I just got in for the break of $8. Struggled at 8.10 a few times. It's not quite got the pre-market high, but it did beat this resistance level here before getting rejected at 804. So it went up to 805. So I'm kind of looking for the beat of 810, which is pre-market high was at 813. $822 is the halt level. That's the first one, and we'll put a 10-cent trailing stop in place. 12 cents is the ATR, so 10 cents is a naturally closest stop I've got on my hotkeys to that. So we've just gone green on AMC, so there we go. And I'm only going in small today because I'm over goal. I'm already over goal, so there's no point me being overly aggressive and giving it back on the last day of the month. I got stopped out then, and the price action was nowhere near me. How annoying that is. That's the spreads catching me out. Let's try again. AMC, BVS is actually flying. BVS is up at 240s now. So 250, I was 3, so that's a good, what, $600. Doesn't matter. $600 out of that move. Right, this is how you just watch the money tick up. You put a nice trailing stop in place and watch it tick up. As it moves up, you make more money and get stopped out. So an extra $200 for doing nothing. Happy days. Easy money. Nice. Expecting a pullback at some stage on AMC, but it's not. It's not materializing. There's the pullback, 15 cents. Alright, this candle now 46. Nice pullback. What we're waiting for. BVS is moving up. It's kind of choppy. It's bouncing off the. It really is bouncing off the VWAP. BVS. If you're watching that, check out the chart. It's bouncing off the VWAP, but it's already up at currently 220s. So this was a 140, you know, sub 150, $1.50 stock. Close of business yesterday, but 145, 146 or whatever it was. Bullish hammer candle. Yeah, but ukulele, what kind of volume did it work on? Trailing stops are great, Cody. It really is. I mean, yeah, you can get them. You can get frustrated about keep getting stopped out, but you're rocking in profits. That's the thing. Nobody goes broke taking profits. Let me have a quick look at Luna on one of the other charts. Here. Oh yeah, it's up into a halt. Not on great volume though, ukulele. Ukulele, that moved from kind of $21 all the way up to $23.73 on interactive machines, LUNR, but the volume candle was only 28,000 shares. The opening candle, it's not even 28,000. I'm looking at a 2-minute chart. I'll look at it on the 1-minute chart for you. So it went from $21 to $23.73 on a little over 25,000 shares of volume. That's the biggest volume candle. The opening candle wasn't even a little over 21,000 shares. So it's on very low volume. So just be careful if you're thinking of trading interactive machine, the LUNR. I'll pull it across while we're consolidating here quickly. You can see this. If you're thinking of trading this, be very careful. It's very low volume, or relatively low volume, but the spreads are probably going to be wide. You know, just be careful if you're trading it. The volatility on this one is huge. So there is potential, there's opportunity there, but you've got to time it. You've got to time it right. This is the one I went $40,000 down on last week before making a comeback on the very next. I went 3 trades, approximately kind of $12,000–13,000 per trade. I lost, and then on the 4th trade I made it all back. That's how volatile this is. So just be careful if you're trading it. AMC, nice pullback there. Oh, sorry to hear that, Vols. There's always another day. Tomorrow is another month. So we start again from 0 tomorrow. So $6.5, $8,000 day so far. I'm going to have a look at BVS, given that it is up there. It's over $2 now, which is kind of my cutoff. So it's just trading $2. I mean, there's quite a bit of a range on this as well. 11 cents on the range, which for a $2 stock is quite big. Spreads are 2 cents, up to 2 cents, so that's not too bad. Break of highs, high of day currently is 240. There you go. 274 is the alt level to the upside. We're at 247. The previous high, previous resistance to now act as support, which was 240. What's good? Well, BVS is the one with the momentum right now. It's the top momentum stock. So this is Bioventus is what the company's called. Bioventus. They've entered a settlement agreement with shareholders of the company they acquired, so that's why it's moving up. $1/2 resistance there. I'm in it just below that. $0.10 stop in there. Move it up slowly. Now risking 7 cents on this. To move up 150. Put a trailing stop once I get 10 cents ahead. I'll put a trailing stop in place. If I get 10 cents ahead, it needs to get up to 260. Currently I've made 2 cents. So cardio is looking like there's a bit of a double bottom formation there on the route up above the VWAP, which is bullish. We've got Reiner trying to break $7 back above $7. Will be of interest if it does. AMC down at the VWAP. Luna, it resumed sideways kind of level, shot back up, and now it's selling off. So very, very dodgy. Risking 4 cents. Just putting a tight stop on this one. There's a lot of exit indicators here now. I've got the upwick, I've got the doji, which is a reversal in sentiment. So lots of exit indicators. So I'm just putting a tight stop on there. If it does pull back, which I'm expecting it to right now, I'm not losing much. 100 quid. Bit of slippage, maybe 125, 150, whatever. Still a good green day so far. Let's have a look at Luna. I'll come back to this in a second. So Luna. See, this shot up, halted, resumption level, shot up again, and pulled straight back down. So the spreads on this are a good 50 cents, between kind of 30 and 50 cents, currently 28, but a good 50 cent spread on is where they are. $1.07 on the range, so the range is like 2x of the spread, which is not too bad, but just be careful with the spreads. They're a good 50 cents, as wide as 50 cents. That's Intuitive Machines. I got stopped out on BVS, so it cost me $100. Don't worry about that. Target. You like the blue chips? I prefer small, low float stocks, but Target had earnings today, and the pre-market high was, what was the pre-market high? What am I talking about? 176.88. That was the pre-market high. We had the bounce, resistance bounce at 170.88, so we're well above that. So target, the target for me, probably 175. That's not financial advice, not a stock pick, not a signal, it's not none of that. It's just an opinion of a fat guy on the internet. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't sue me. Bullfrog AI. Traded this a couple of weeks ago, and had a good day a couple of weeks ago. One good day, and since it IPO'd last month, early this month, and it's been selling every day. Bar one's been a selling day. It's gapped up, but it's still red at the moment, so no volume. Can't trade that with that kind of volume. Just no. Quite frankly, no. So back to Target. Target. BVS just broke highs, so I got stopped out, and then it went on to break highs. That's just Murphy's Law, but yeah, I saw that. I called that out there, Jobby. But good spot for yourself. You didn't hear it. TDIO, the double bottom onto the VWAP. So you got the $0.75 level, could be of interest. Pre-market high was up here. Actually, I put this pre-market high, didn't I? But it changed towards the end of the day. And then we've got the session high, which is currently $4. The whole dollar of $4. We're really looking at the middle of the W is $0.75. So psychological levels are proving key on cardio diagnostics. Psychological levels are proving to hold. Right, no problem, Jobby. We've all got bills to pay. So CDIO, if you look at this on a higher time frame, this is actually not a bad setup. It's a nice flag on a higher time frame. If you look at this on the 5 or the 15, you'll see a reasonable setup. 15-minute, 10-minute, 5-minute higher time frame. It's nice. It's kind of a bull flag setup. So it's still worth watching. If it breaks below the VWAP, that's kind of the line in the sand for me, but it's still very much worth watching at the moment. Let's get some couple of trend lines going here. Let's extend that out. Okay, what else are we looking at? BVS taking off. It's over at 270. So why did I lose on BVS? Okay, now I've got to wait. Best entry on this would have been about 235. Right here. This would have been the perfect entry. 230. 227. Whatever. Ready. I don't know why I just entered that. But let's see what it does for me. Just so you know, that wasn't a deliberate entry. That was actually a mistake entry. Just pressed the hotkey by accident. But we'll see what happens. $0.11 on the range. Day 87. Looking for a new high of day. A little bit wary up here because if we get the new high of day and it starts to pull back, you've got the devil horns, and that's not necessarily a good thing. We've already got an upwick on the 5 and the 2. Of course, that upwick doji on the 1. Just put a stop below that last swing low. Looking for 91, looking for 10 cents. Why don't I just cancel that stop? Like an idiot. Everything about this trade is wrong, just so you know. I am expecting this to be a losing trade. The entry was wrong, setup was wrong, mistake on the entry. Not heeding the warnings, cancelling the stop when I should have done. Ah, yeah, swine. Wasn't in my montage. Had to tried to get out then, and it wasn't in my montage. So let's see. X 260. I'm out. Yeah, I'm absolutely going to take the hit. It's just I tried to exit then, Alistair, and then it bounced. There we go. Get out. No, it probably will, but 275 is probably where I would re-enter if it showed kind of good volume and volatility going at it, but we'll see. No, to get in where I got in was just wrong, and I didn't want to. I just accidentally pressed the key as I was hovering over it. That's my own fault. If you've got this is probably don't use if you've got MS or something along those lines, you've got the shakes, don't Parkinson's or whatever, do not day trade. You might think you can sit at home and day trade, but trust me, if you're pressing the buttons when you shouldn't be pressed, not a good idea. You like Fisker? Fisker was a swine to me yesterday. So this is, don't mind this. This is the first 5-minute red candle. So looking at this on the 5-minute, it's not had one since the open. This is the full first 5-minute. It did pull all the way back to kind of underneath. And that's really what I was looking at. Broke new lows on the 5-minute. I don't mind this 5-minute pullback. Now we're looking for a 5-minute setup. Yeah, absolutely, Alistair. Don't trade with a belly full of wine either. Not unless your name's Tyrion Lannister. Then you can probably get away with it. So this is the momentum stock right now. Currently 82% up on the day. CDIO still hasn't broke structure from that flag yet. Not really. Target testing highs and target breaking highs. TGT. If you're looking at the blue chips, target's really the one that you want to be keeping an eye on right now. Got that on my watch screen over here, so in case you're wondering how I'm seeing that, got that on the watch screen. Go EV breaking highs all over the place at 73 cents. If you like those penny stocks. Google breaking highs at $90. I don't know what you mean. What just happened? It's going sideways, Flip Jug. Cardio diagnostics. It's going sideways. Actually, if we looking at this this trend line here, probably just broke structure here. Break 350 there. It's now at the VWAP. This was a low of day. So yeah, it's looking a bit weak now. Yeah, tried to break out. got rejected, and then we're back down here now. So yeah, probably not something I will be trading now. Okay, so we're over goal. 5,200 so far. I don't know what's going on with Yosh, but it looks very low volume. Yoshihara Global is low volume. That's a big candle though. Everything else was like 20,000, 25, 30,000 shares. That's a big candle. That's the first 100,000 candle. Yoshihara. So probably not something I would jump in right now. What's the spreads on Luna like now that it's pulled back some? So the spreads have narrowed. They're about 15 cents at the moment. So this might be of interest there. Spreads of if it gets over the VWAP, you might see some movement. But for those of you wondering what happened with the double bottom on cardio, we didn't complete the pattern. So there was a potential double bottom here on the higher time frame. Move up, down. There's the two bottoms. Move up. So you need to get to the resistance level in the middle. That's your breakout area. As you can see, it didn't actually get there. That was kind of the $0.75 level. Got nowhere near it. So then it broke down, and that's what you're looking at. You want the pattern to complete for the breakout. If you're a pattern breakout trader, you have to have the pattern. This never completed the pattern. So always look for the completion of the pattern before getting in. Don't think that you've got a double bottom here just because you're down here and think you can get more of the move. You might very well do it, but the likelihood is that you're going to get a continuation of lower highs and then a sell-off. You might get what's known as a descending wedge into a flat bottom, which is bearish and typically breaks down. The same as a descending wedge into a flat top breaks upwards. So just because you get the multiple taps of the same support area doesn't mean it's not going to break down. Very often it will do if you're getting lower highs. Now that ray line may well come into play a little bit later in the day. We'll see. Everything's just kind of died off a little bit. Calm down. The opening 60-minute volatility seems to be tailing off now. So now we're just looking at what potential could come after that. Bed Bath & Beyond making a move at 150s. I'm really not going to even look at that. AMC can go over $30, Dennis. The question is, will it? Let's go back to AMC. So over 25, yeah, it can go over. It can go over. It's already been over 25. But again, we're getting this consolidation, higher lows, lower highs. I see what you mean on the 5 minutes. So we've got the 5 minute here. 823 is the high of that green candle on the 5 minute. So yeah, 825 could be of interest. Could be interesting. I want to see confirmation of that, of it holding that. But it is a psychological. 825 is a psychological level. So I want to see. There you go. There's your confirmation. get the increase in volume as well on the candle. You think that, Alistair? I can do that. Let me know if anyone else thinks the same. 90 minutes before the market and the first hour of the market, instead of 90 minutes after the bell. So currently I'm streaming an hour before the bell and 90 minutes after. Maybe you don't like me and you prefer me not to, just to stream an hour before the bell and an hour after, or 45 minutes each way, and then 45 minutes in the power hour. Well, it's got earnings this evening, Puno, so you might be in luck. Of course, it might sell off, but you might be in luck. We'll see. Problem with AMC right now is it's 9 cents average true range. That's just largely because of that one big candle there for 20 cents. You can get 10 cents on this, 45. Feeling it. If you got in at 8.25 like you said, Dennis, you'd have got a nice 15-cent move there. 15 cents not a bad move. You get 15 cents every day, you can make a lot of money. Oh, it's not going to 20 today, Puno. Might go up to 10, maybe 11 if it's got good earnings. I'll just average down a little bit there and put the stop there at a swing low of that candle. Now, will we go over, test the highs again? Over 8.25 again, so we're at 8.26 now. Oh, nice. 8.40, 8.45 will be great. Right now, I'm just happy with 35. An extra 250 on this will be nice. Risking 750 to make 250, go figure. Really shouldn't. Well, there's not a lot else moving. BVS starting to make another move up now, so BVS is up at 270s again. Owes me 1,200 quid, does BVS. If it gets back above 290, I might look at trading that again. All right, what am I risking here? Got 1,500 bucks on the other side, so I'm currently at 6,700. So yeah, it's about right. I don't want to risk going below goal. I can hear her, I can't see her. It's snoring. Oh, there's a surprise. My Chow Chow snores. Who'd have thought? Put this up to the low there. I'm just risking 10 cents now. Let's see. AMC, 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 AMC. Let's all go to the cinema. I actually went to the cinema last week. It was I watched the new Ant-Man movie. It was really good fun. If you're into Marvel and that kind of stuff, if you're looking for an intellectual movie that's going to stimulate your brain, stay away. But if you're a bit of a comic book nerd, it was good fun. That was the Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. A couple of nuggets that were in there. It kind of took me back to my childhood. You know, I was a big avid comic book reader as a child. So, did you enjoy Elvis? Heard it's good. Heard it's good. This probably not breaking out as I would have hoped, but hey, look, it is what it is. We'll get AMC later on the earnings. And if you're in the Day Trade with Tony community, we might as well stream that live on the Discord. If you can see it. I know a few of you have been complaining about the quality on the Discord, so I'll see if I can set up the YouTube a private YouTube stream for the Discord users. Well, I'm just I've had one recommended me for years, and I've never actually watched it, which is Narcos. I'm halfway through season 2 of Narcos. I just started watching that one, Alistair, so that's good. Enjoying that. It's an older one, but I never watched it at the time. Are we going to get this breakout? Key levels, 835 now, key level, up to 840, every 5 cents. The reason that is because last candle to get up there. Where are all these bloody sellers selling piddly bits at 8.31? Absolutely, Pernod. AMC to the moon, back up to all-time highs. What was it, like $70 or something was the all-time high on this? I think 2021. I think it was about $70, something like that. 70 something dollars. At the height of the squeeze, and everybody else was buying in there. It's going to 1,000. Shut up. I understand, and a lot of them still holding bags up at like $50, $60. You're like, come on, have a word with yourself, son. $72, that was it. No, I got in. I think I got in at 15. I sold my BlackBerry for a loss, and got in at 15, and I swung it. I held it for about 3 weeks, and it went up to 72, and I didn't sell. I sold mine at 49, so I made quite a bit of money on AMC at the time. It came all the way back down. I thought, okay, if it retraces 50%, I'm out. And that was what it was. The 39 or 49? Whatever, 39 I think it was. It went up to 72, so yeah, it would have been 39. No, 49. It was 49. I'll have to look back, but it was 49. It was from, because I got in yeah. Yeah, it's probably about right. It's probably about, fair market value for AMC is probably about $10, between kind of around the $10 mark. Although saying that, with pre-COVID, it was up at $30. So you go figure. But there has been stock splits since then. So you've got to put that into account as well. They have well, not stock split. They've had offerings since then. So and the whole debacle with this ape stock shenanigans. I don't know whose idea that was, but that was just ridiculous. The stock dividend. Yeah, so I'm kind of currently at goal at the moment between the two accounts. 4,700 here. 1,500 on the other account. That takes me over 6,000, so I'm happy enough with that right now. I think I'm going to walk the dog. So let me know your thoughts, and let's take a look where we're actually at. Okay. Okay, so this is my Benzinga. That's not what I wanted to show you. This is what I wanted to show you. Let's go in here. So Linktree, TikTok trader. That's me. I'm also on YouTube, Twitch. I'm also on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. ShareVision's not up here, and of course TikTok. But just because I've got the Linktree, it's the TikTok trader. Okay, so what you've just seen was Benzinga. Benzinga is the scanners I use every day. They partner with me. I'm a partner with them. So if you go and sign up with Benzinga through this link, I do get a kickback. You get a better price by using my code DTWT35, and they get a new customer. So everything's rosy and everybody's happy if that happens. So what do you get with Benzinga? I'm going to just give you a quick Benzinga tour right now. Okay. So Benzinga, this is what happens with Benzinga. If you just zero that, I'll just open a workspace, and this is what it looks like when you open Benzinga. So Benzinga, there's nothing there, nothing that you can see. So how I set it up every single day is I open a movers chart. So where's my movers? The movers are here. Well, I put that in the workspace, and quite quickly I will then put that on pre-market if I'm doing a pre-market, gainers, losers. So I'm just going to put gainers and losers so you can see everything. We're in the regular market. I'll put that on the session, okay? Now I'm not going to change any of the filters. So there's filters over here that I normally would change by market cap, by price, via volume, whatever it is. So you can put filters in there. So what I've done is that's the regular session. The next one I do is I put another one in the workspace, and so get rid of that. I'll put gainers and losers again. This time I'll put it on for 15 minutes. I'm not putting any other filters in there. You can set it up to yourself, and straight away you've got all of this. Okay, so then I might put the beta scanner in there, and I'll move that over here, and I'll move this over here. So then we've got the beta scanner here. I'm not going to change anything on this at all. And this just refreshes every 10 seconds. You can have refreshing in real time. And basically you can change this on, again, percentage. You can actually add the columns, and I'll show you, because if you go to mine, I've got various columns over here. So based on this, various time frames I can look at across the board. I've currently got it changing, and I can just click on that and then go back to what I'm actually doing here. So this is how I'm setting up the Benzinga. Then I'll have the signals. So signals, I want them over here. Actually, I'll leave them there. So signals, I want price spike activity. I want it to notify me of any volatility halts, and I want any day high series, and I want day low series, because if I'm a shorting, I want to see what's spiking down, what's doing, etc, etc. And then I want the rolling news. Okay, so this is the rolling news. So what I might want to do is move my signal so I can actually see stuff over here. Now I've got all this is very similar to what you've just seen me there. So this is my workspace that I normally use. This is the one I've just set up, and you can see straight away got Virgin Galactic's got earnings this evening, so you can see even news coming through. This is what's happening right the way through. So I'm just giving you a quick tour of how I've got Benzinga set up, and you can see what's going on here. Now, on my workspace, you can see straight away, regular session, whatever it is, CDIO, cardio diagnostics. It tells me, just hovering over the thing there, it tells me what's going on there, and I can just click that, and it opens up everything I need to know right there. And I can tell why is it moving up. So cardio diagnostic shares trading higher after the company announced the launch of Precision CHD, an integrated epigenetic genetic blood test for the early detection of coronary heart disease. So that's why it's moving up. I can look at the key data. This is all, you know, 9.5 million shares. There's no real short interest or short float. All of the income statement there in terms of the revenues, etc, etc. I can have a look at the news. I can look at the financial SEC filings if I want to look at the SEC filings, when they were filed, etc, etc. All of this is available, and then I just get rid of that, and it goes back to the rest of it. So this is Benzinga. It's an absolutely wonderful piece of kit. What else can you get out of Benzinga? Well, I can look at Benzinga. I can open a calendar, for example. I only need one calendar. We'll get rid of that. Earnings. Straight away, what's got earnings today? Before market opens, or got earnings? What's after earnings? So we've got Novavax has got this after hours. Novavax has got earnings. We've got what else has got earnings? Monster Beverages. We've got what else has got? Car Gurus, whatever. Compass. A lot of these got earnings this evening, so worth keeping an eye on. Very popular one on the Reddit community, Microvision or MVIS earnings. Marathon Digital. That's got earnings. We've got a whole bunch. So this is just the also calendar. I can look at, okay, IPOs. Is there any IPO? 3 IPOs slated for today. Well, 2 IPOs. That's the same company as Silverbox and Beamer. Those have got. I can see what economic events are happening today in which country. So right now, this today and at what time? So we've got house price index came out 9 a.m. market time. We've got what are we, 10:30 right now? So we've probably just seen Texas service sector. These are all, we could actually look at any particular country, Bank of England MPC member, but you know, there you go. France CPI day. So it really is great. It's an absolute fantastic tool to use for your everyday trading. It really is. Okay, so check that out. It's in the link tree. It's in the description if you're watching on YouTube. Benzinga. Try it for free. If you don't like it, don't worry about it. You don't need a credit card to sign up and use it for free. If you don't like it, that's fine. If you do like it and you want to sign up, don't pay full price. Use my code DTWT35. I do get a kickback, a commission, but you get a cheaper price and they get a new customer. It's a three-way winning streak. Okay. If you want to learn how to trade and you want me to teach you and take you under my wing and be your mentor, I don't know why you'd want to do that, but a lot of people have done it, found it very interesting. It's probably the best way of describing it. Check out the Day Trade with Tony education course here. It's got all the knowledge that you need to learn how to trade the market profitably. Then you have to go and do it. Learning it, i.e. book smarts versus actually doing it, street smarts, 2 different things. Right? It's not as easy as I make it look, trust me. Introduction to trading, you can watch this lesson on YouTube. It is available to watch for free on YouTube right now. That's the first lesson. If you just want a taste of the learning style before you're signing up, you're not too sure. Of course, you do get access to the Discord. We've got all the traders that have taken the course and a few others besides are in the Discord on a daily basis. We're calling out what we're seeing on the market. We're calling out opportunities. And I also stream live in the Discord when I'm not streaming live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, ShareVision, TikTok, etc. This is a full syllabus, risk management, stock selection. So stock selection is what I'm looking for before I'm taking a trade. How I set up the charts, the chart patterns I'm looking for, the strategies I use. I've just shown you Benzinga, but I go into more detail in terms of when I'm scanning for stocks as well. The big area is this is something that could help you with, but you need to practice and you need to get good at this. One of the biggest obstacles you're going to have to overcome as a trader is the psychological element. So trade management of the psychological game, it's a big lesson. Okay, then a bit more technical, start talking about the level 2 and the hotkeys. If you're going to give up your job and you're 9 to 5, you want to trade full time like I do, a business plan. You'll need one. You'll need to be logging your trades as well. You need to be tracking, setting yourself goals, everything across the board. You get options, introductions to options and trading options. There's a bonus swing trading course as well, and it's $120 plus tax. So I'm virtually giving it away, as Dave once said. As I say, if you're logging your trades, then I recommend TraderView. It's the tool I use. So this month, before today, I was at 48,000. I'm at 6,000 profit today, so that takes me up to 54,000. That's for January. That's for February. If I look at for the year, currently this is gross profit, by the way. Commissions, charges, etc. come out of this, which currently they're about 17%, 18%. They're working out at. So after today, I'll be close to 230,000, which is 10k away from my pro rata goal for the year. So that's where I'm at. Check out TraderView. TraderView is this one, the magnifying glass with the Harry Potter bolt through it. That's TraderView, not to be confused with TradingView, which is a charting platform. And people asking me, what am I trading on? What's the software? It's Dash Trader. I get Dash Trader through my broker, but you can go and check it out yourself. You can actually try it out. They have a trial version as well directly from Dash Trader. So go check that out. I'm going to take the dog for a walk. So I'll get back to Benzinga. And here we go. And I'll go take the dog for a walk. You guys, if you're in the Day Trade with Tony community, I will be back in the Discord a little bit later when we come back. And if you're not in the Day Trade with Tony community, why not? What are you doing? Where are you at? I'll see you tomorrow, the rest of you, and that'll be an hour before the market opens. It'll be 8:30 market time, East Coast, New York, whatever flavor you're having. It'll be 1:30 p.m. here in Ireland. Let me know if you want to reach out to me. Check the links in the link tree. My email's there. You can reach out to me directly via email. You can reach out to me on Twitter or on Instagram, DM message me or whatever. Happy to answer any questions. And I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Take it easy, and hopefully the rest of the day will be profitable. I might be trading AMC later for the earnings. Oh, well, not just AMC. I might take a look at Marathon Digital or even Space, Virgin Galactic, SPCE. So let's see what happens. Take it easy, guys.